Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Hey. Today I'm going to be doing a full face tutorial on this look. So I wore this to the Drake concert and it was poppin'. I'm not gonna lie. I love that it's like a dressed up smoky eye. You know, there's a lot of pinks and purples mixed in there. So I'm gonna be using the Friendcation palette today. The lid color is Game Over from the Friendcation palette. Also using some other products too on the eyes, like where all the pinks came from. But I love this look. This is like my favorite way to do a smoky eye now is with Game Over. It's Game Over. So here we go. For this look, I'm gonna start with the Marvelous Mauves palette, and I'm gonna be using that for the crease transition colors. I love this palette, you guys. Like, it's just one of my go-tos. So I'm gonna start with this shade here, the second shade in the palette. And when I did this look, I did a little bit rounder than what I normally do for shadow. So I'm gonna do that again today. I'm gonna stick this in the crease and just blending it towards the center of the eye on the outer corner rather than out. So I'm also going to be doing the lower lash line. I'm gonna try and do it all at once, you guys, and see how it works. Because so far, doing it before I do my foundation has been working out really well for me. So I'm like, let's keep this trend going and see if we can do it all at once. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the middle shade. I think the middle shade is my favorite shade in this palette, actually. And I'm using the Smashbox Shadow Blending Brush, which it's really turned into one of my favorite crease brushes. I feel like it really prevents a lot of skipping for my eyelids. I know in my last makeup video, I really went in about how dry my eyelids were. I feel like you guys get it now. Like, I'm really feeling this backdrop today. Oh, okay, so backdrop. I personally prefer videos that don't have a backdrop. Like, I like using just my whatever's going on in my room in the background. The reason I do a backdrop is I feel like the makeup just pops more when there's a backdrop. I feel like the lighting is more focused. All right, now I really wanna start deepening it up. Pretty much done with the transition, like purpley tones. And I'm gonna use, excuse me. Ring app automatically makes my dogs bark, even if it's like somebody else's phone, I'm not even home. I'm gonna use a fluffier blending brush, and I'm gonna mix the darkest shade in this palette. Maybe I'll just start with that one, actually, before I use black. This is just gonna help blend it into the black when we add it to the lid, so it can go on the lid, you know? So like this, and the crease, and lower than the crease. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush. I'm gonna use this little one from City Color with black eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be packing it on. I'm gonna use this blending brush. This is the Luxie 231, and then I'm just gonna blend that in. This has a little bit of the center color from the Mauves palette. Just kind of diffusing everything together. All right, next step is to do a black base for the lid. You don't have to do this, but I feel like it makes it really impactful when you do. I love doing a base underneath like a shimmery reflect eyeshadow color. So today I'm gonna be using the Dose of Colors Cream Matte Eye Color in Shady, which is black. Last time I did this look, I did use one of the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick in Tuxedo, which is a matte black. I did find, like, I love to use that when I smoke out a wing, but I found that using it as a base all over my whole lid, it creased a little bit, like it's a little bit too creamy, and it doesn't set quite as much as these do. So I'm hoping this one works out a little bit better. I'm sure it will. But that's why I did the black eyeshadow first, is because I don't want to take it up too high, and this is like not as blendy as the Caviar Stick, if that makes sense. The Caviar Stick, I put it on, then I kind of buffed it into my crease a little bit and then patted it on. So I'm starting at the center of the lid, packing it on heavier, and then I'm gonna diffuse it towards the outer corners. And this, I mean, I know this won't crease like in all my folds, if you will, because I've worn this as a base before. I'm just doing a really light amount of product at a time. With this brush, this is actually applying like perfectly. All right, and then I have the base on, and the next step is Game Over. Game Over from the Friendcation palette, which is the sparkly, this side, the black shade. Ugh, I'm obsessed with it. So I'm gonna use my finger and apply it that way first, and then I can always go in with a brush if I need to. It's like the perfect concert type makeup. Going with the brush now. Just start packing it on a little bit closer to the crease with the brush. All right, feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really good, actually. Feeling really great. And I'm gonna put on my lashes. I already put on mascara. These are the Instaho lashes from Baddie B. I am like obsessed with these. They're so fluffy, so pretty, and I already trimmed them quite a bit. I mean, it's pretty smoky eye, so you can't see them like too much at the moment, but these are bomb. Why is it when I sharpen my pencils, they just look like little turds? This is a black pencil for the waterline. And then I'm gonna finish it with the black shadow. And then with black eyeshadow, this is a e.l.f. flat eyeliner brush. I love this brush, by the way, if you guys are looking for a good flat brush. I'm gonna set the waterline and also stipple it in between my lashes so it's nice and smoky, and then I'm gonna add it a little bit into the actual lower lash line. My contacts really hate me. And then just start smoking it out on the lower lash line. All right, I'm gonna move on to my face. Eyes are like 95% done, but we still have the inner corner, which I'm gonna do after. I'm using Luminous Silk foundation. Foundation's on. And now I'm gonna be doing a little bit of cream contour. And I'm gonna use this product from Milk Makeup. This is the matte bronzer in the shade Baked. I'm gonna take this little brush, this is the EcoTools stippling brush, and I'm gonna rub this on here. And I'm just gonna do a little, you know, see that? Just a little something. So you guys, I've decided to upload, like have an upload schedule. So I'm gonna upload every Wednesday and every Saturday, which I've never had an upload schedule before, but I feel like I'm really gonna like it. Like I already feel better knowing that I'm gonna upload Wednesday and Saturday. So I'm not sure if I've committed to a time yet. I'm just excited about having a schedule. Like I don't know why. I'm just gonna pounce back over this with my beauty blender here. So every Saturday will be a makeup video, and then every Wednesday will be some other type of video. I'm not sure like what yet. Maybe it'll be, I don't know, it could be whatever. But every Saturday for sure will be a makeup video. So I'm pretty excited about it. As far as future makeup videos, I have a bunch of palettes right now that I'm really excited about. I'm just gonna pause real quick. So there's the Huda Beauty Nude palette, which I have somewhere around here. I have the Natasha Denona Safari palette, which I've already worn. I actually wore it with the gold palette, like 2 different Natasha Denona palettes, which I know is crazy. But I've got the Dose Snow Angels palette, which I'm feeling very inspired by, like just to use color. And then I also ordered the ColourPop Ooh La La palette, which is like more pinky tones. I feel like pink is super hot right now too. So let me know what you guys are curious to see for the next makeup video, or if you wanna see maybe more of a drugstore makeup look. I can go peep in CVS, see what's looking good out there. So now I'm gonna do my highlight, and I'm starting with the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. So I do a little bit of this. This is the shade 2N, and I tried out another new concealer, and I was like, girl, it's so good. The Huda Beauty one, it might be a little bit too much for me for like my whole under eye. I do like to do this as of late. So I'm just gonna buff this out. It's such a good like melting color. This is 2N, but I have been using 2C also, but I feel like this one looks pretty good with this foundation color. This foundation's a little bit more peachy. So this is why I haven't done my inner corner yet, because I still need to put my concealer here. I feel like, again, I forgot to do concealer right there. Ooh, I just got hungry just this second. My mom is making chili, keto chili. So one of the traditions that we had when I was a kid was my mom would make homemade chili every year. And I feel like I didn't like it for a really long time. Maybe I was being stubborn, I'm not sure. But it's really, really good. I miss Halloween as a kid. There's no way in hell I'm getting trick-or-treaters this year. I have realized it, I have adapted to it. I mean, by the time this video goes up, Halloween will be over, but trick-or-treaters don't come on my street. Like, I live on a hill. All of the houses are pretty far off of the street. There's no front doors on the street, actually, so there's no lights. And I have no, if they walked up right now in my construction, it'd be like obstacle course, basically, to get up here. So I know for sure nobody is coming to my house this year, but we're gonna have chili at the house together. I don't have any candy, so if anybody does come, maybe I'll just give them like a makeup bag or something, you know? Okay, so this is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, super full coverage. Very full coverage. I like to use just a little bit of it. I mean, it depends on what you want for your under eyes, you know? I feel like I like to use super full coverage on like closer to the higher points of my face, or the higher inner corner area, but I don't feel like I necessarily need it on the whole thing. So this is the shade 10N, which is actually very, very bright on me. I mixed in a little bit of 14N. I need like a 12, but I don't think I have it. Should I mix these two? I'm just gonna use 10 since we got the, we like to do the bright under eye with a dark smoky eye. So this one, I'm not like crazy about this applicator. It's got like the metal tip applicator, which is supposed to be good for depuffing, but I feel like it's a little bit harder for me to put on. It's just not my favorite way of applying concealer. Oh my God, my battery is about to die as I'm doing this. So anyway, this is 10N. Let me buff this out before my camera dies. This is a time-sensitive step here, but look at this coverage. That is full coverage, you guys, okay? My battery hasn't died yet, I'm gonna keep going. This is the Peach Perfect Setting Powder. I've been using this for the past week or so. It's really nice. It's definitely matte. Like, I feel like I've been more adjusted to like a luminous. Even my setting powder doesn't seem this matte. This is very matte. It is a mattifying loose setting powder. The tone is really nice too, the peachy tone in it. I like that it has a little lid on the sifter. I think that's really helpful, so that way you don't just have like a shitload of product flying around everywhere. All right, so I'm gonna take my beauty blender, put a little bit of product, and then stamp it on my inner corners here. Down.
Somebody needs a new battery.
I do need a new battery. John, you walked in just in time. But I was in a very time-sensitive step. All right, we're switching batteries.
Cut!
Gotta go.
Action.
Oh, wow, that was a really quick transition. Honestly, I could use a little snack at this moment.
Oh, yeah, what would you like, man?
All right, and I'm just gonna dust it. I have to set like really well right here because there's something that transfers right there on each eye. I'm like, I don't know where it's coming from, but if I powder it really well, it's easier to maintain. Boom. All right, for blush today, I'm gonna use this one from WetN'Wild. I've really been liking like more pinky toned blushes lately. This is their baked blush in the color Don't Flutter Yourself. I have also been using a lot of the Bare Minerals blushes, actually. This one is called Pretty in Pink. I've been using this one. I love that one NARS one. I don't remember the name of it, but I love that one too. Anyway, I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild one today. I feel like pink is a really good tone for this look. And I'm just gonna be sweeping. This brush is so old. It's from Crown. Crown brushes when I went to IMATS like literally 4 or 5 years ago. Literally 4 or 5 years ago. I love these Wet n Wild blushes. Highlight. I'm gonna be using this one from Elcie Cosmetics. This is the shade Luna. Isn't that pretty? The design that's imprinted in here. More of a rose gold than a gold, like a champagne. So I'm gonna pop this on right here. And what I like about this blush, it already has kind of like a sheen built in, but I'm gonna add this. Ooh. All right, so now I'm just touching up my lower lash line from when I did my concealer and powder. I always have to touch it up. It's never like a just, we're done kind of situation. But I still like doing it before and just doing a touch up instead of like doing the whole thing after. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the inner corner, which was a lot of fun. I'm using the Kat Von D Metal Crush. These are highlighters, but I find that they work really well for inner corners. Like, I wouldn't necessarily wanna wear this as a highlight. It's a little bit chunky for me, like reflective. But for inner corner, it's sick as fuck. This is the shade Rose Shock, which looks like this. I'm gonna talk through this noise, and that's just the way it's gonna be. I love that with like a black smoky eye, you can kind of take it like a different direction by doing like a different colored transition or different inner corner color. Like you can spice it up a little bit, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna add some more black eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and then we'll be done with the eyes. There we go. You know when you finish your string cheese, but you forget that you finished it, and then you look for the rest of it later, but then you're like, oh wait, I actually ate it all. That's kind of just what happened to me. Damn, this got dramatic real quick, and I am not mad at it. All right, so let me just put some mascara on the lower lashes, and then the eyes are done. So I had to stop filming for a second because I was uploading my video, which I tried the Premiere thing, which is a new YouTube feature. So you go live, but there's like a chat room. So I was in the chat room right when the video went live. It was kind of interesting. The thing is the chat moved kind of fast. Like I needed it to slow down for a second because I couldn't follow along, but it was fun. I kind of like doing it. I'm not gonna do it for every video, but I wanted to try it out, maybe like Wednesday videos or something. But that was fun. That was the official announcement that we're keeping the pig. She doesn't have a name yet, so we're getting like some name suggestions. I always like line my lips while I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't know why I do that. This is, see, I'm doing it again. MAC Hover Lip Liner. I'm gonna try this lipstick. This is Lip Stories from Sephora. Oh, that's cute. I'm kind of obsessed with this lip liner color, by the way. It's kind of like the taupe one. It's a little bit lighter than taupe, but this one's like a little bit warmer than a lot of my other regular lip liners that I use that are more like pinky kind of toned. Should I go change my shirt out of my astronaut shirt? Maybe something that like goes with the vibe. Maybe. I do want to put a little no shade in the center just to brighten it up. There we go. Oh yeah, that set it off for me. I think I need a little bronzer, but I need to switch up my bronzer color because we got no spray tan going on anymore. Okay, so let me grab a different bronzer real quick. So I'm gonna use this one from Laura Mercier matte bronzer in the shade Soleil. I want just a little bit. All right, you guys, and here is the finished look. This eye makeup really gets me going, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you can see it so much in this lighting too, because normally in this lighting, it's really hard to like pick up any glitter or like sparkly things, but I see it. I mean, I feel it. I feel it, okay? Let me know if you guys wanna see a video with one of those palettes or what kind of makeup video you'd like to see next. I'm pretty sure my next upload is gonna be about the backyard. There's actually some things to talk about now. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. And guess what? I am cool. I don't know what I was gonna say there, but I was gonna try and make a joke and then nothing came to my brain. So, here we go.